My name is Jasmine and I started traveling 2.5 years ago, which also began my inward journey of self-growth. And I've been sharing my experiences the entire time here on my channel, where today we are in Thailand and head over to Bangkok. After an incredibly memorable few days at the beginning of this travel adventure exploring Phuket, it was truly bittersweet to say goodbye to the people I met and to leave this island. Waking after 3 hours of sleep and arriving at the airport, I then took a flight to the capital of Thailand, where I'd spend 2 days exploring before flying to the next new country. My time in Phuket left such a huge imprint in my heart that for the next day I was in Bangkok, a feeling of sadness ran through my body, and the rain matched my mood as well. I still tried to make the most of my time there by visiting new places and saw another new side to the city with a fresh perspective. The first thing I did after arriving at the hostel was to go for a walk in the neighborhood nearby and people watch. I also made sure to drop by at my all-time favorite cafe called Ethos and enjoyed the best gluten-free banana pancakes on the face of the planet. For some self-care, I also went for a leg massage on Khalsan Road before continuing to walk around, explore, appreciate and observe. The next morning, I decided to visit the Damnoen floating market near Bangkok, which had been something I always wanted to do. Despite falling into a bit of a tourist trap and not realizing that the entire place was for buying and consumerism, what I did go for was a cultural experience, and I still got to witness that, even in spite of the heavy monsoon rain that seemed to have no end. The market was definitely beautiful in its own unique way, and what sparked my interest the most was this way of life that the Thai people had created in their community hundreds of years ago. My taxi driver then took me nearby to the Maeklong train market. Known for the train passing, once again it was amazing to see the contrast between the way of life where I grew up and the way of life here. It was humbling in a way. Little cafes and stalls lined the narrow railway tracks, under cover from the rain and making it a tight squeeze to walk through some areas. When it was time for the train to come through, hundreds of tourists packed along the railway to catch a glimpse as the locals folded away their covers. And while this experience was slightly underwhelming, it was still very unique to see this in real life. I ended this trip with a warm red curry at Ethos restaurant again, and took off the next morning to a brand new country that I could not wait to explore. Traveling has truly opened my eyes to so much in the world. Through embracing change and challenges, I've become a lot more courageous, and for these opportunities, I am so grateful. See you soon in Sri Lanka.